violence, no more protests, which is how it fucking is. But
What's
supposedly
the number for it? I know they beat up a lot of people.
What's that?
I know they beat up a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, if the actual number of arrests is enormous or not. I don't know.
I mean, they had the LRAD out.
Yeah, and none of that's really gonna. You know, if you poll the American public tomorrow, it's gonna be like, less than 5% know what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the number of arrests is really gonna look that dramatic. It's just a mass show of force, which is not really anything to know.
By the way, Matt just said
I think Ryan,
the Chicago Police Department website is down.
Oh yeah?
It's been down yesterday as well. From Anonymous.
Right
Well,
on.
so is Occupy Wall Street.
DDoSing.
Fuck it.
But I didn't realize there was such an internal crisis. I mean, like, I knew about it, but just the thing that she sent me, I didn't realize, like, it's that bad.
What thing?
Just in terms of, like, the internal, like, makeup of Anonymous has really gone through a lot of.
Yeah, Barrett Brown's kind of crazy, but I think he's pretty on though in that. I think some people got scared away by all those arrests and Sabu being like a snitch.
Where? Oh, Chicago?
I'm talking about Anonymous, which they were involved with DDoSing, but I mean DDoSing isn't like the most sophisticated thing. You just
That's like kindergarten.
Yeah, you can basically just download a public tool and then just launch traffic at the site.
Aren't they talking about moving on to another strategy besides DDoS? Some new
Well, Anonymous has like straight on hack. Like the media will say a DDoS is a hack, but it's not. Like a hack is when you actually get inside a network and systems and you lift data and you exfiltrate data out. And Anonymous has done that before.
Everybody trying to get on the website at once and it shuts it down.
Essentially, like hitting refresh on your computer, but like 10,000 people doing it at once or something, And that's what these automated tools can just fire traffic. So it's fairly easy to take down even like a sophisticated website. A lot of websites don't have really DDoS mitigation strategies or tools to resist it. Some can get up sooner than others. Exactly. I mean, it's like the web version of a sit-in, a DDoS. So it's effective to get headlines, but it doesn't necessarily. What Anonymous has done is they've gone in and they've broken into police department systems and actually pulled out like data on cops and published it publicly and shit like that. Oakland, they did it when the Oakland shit went down in December. They hacked their site pretty good. Arizona, yeah. So they doxed him, but. I don't know. Yeah. Anonymous goes through ebbs and flows as far as like organization, and right now they're kind of not as because there was a big snitch in the group who was working with the FBI beginning last June. This guy Sabu, who was like really trusted member of a group called LulzSec, which was an anonymous offshoot, and he was really trusted, and him and about 4 others or 5 others like kind of broke off and formed this group LulzSec, and they went on a wicked rampage for like 3 weeks where they broke into Sony Pictures, objecting to Sony's sort of going after like suing people for copyright. Then they went into PBS and they changed their whole website and stuff because PBS aired a documentary that wasn't favorable to WikiLeaks. Then they hacked into InfraGard, which is like an FBI thing.
Yeah, the December 25th thing that they did. Was that LulzSec or was that somebody else?
I mean, LulzSec more or less has stopped doing work. Like they were together for like a month roughly. So then it just went back to kind of Anonymous, and Anonymous launched this like anti-sec operation, like going after security firms. I mean, their most successful hacks were HB Gary, which is a security company, but they broke in and like literally shredded their. I mean, they published like 500,000 emails from their CEO and stuff, and like it was some like really amazing stuff. Like HB Gary was working in concert with Bank of America and the Department of Commerce, I think, to publish misinformation about like journalists and stuff. It was really shady stuff that was going on, and they aired it all to light. And that's where Anonymous, I think, is most effective when they break into these like surveillance companies or these like big massive security
big
companies.
data dumps.
Yeah, and expose kind of what's going on behind the scenes that is technically secret, but it affects all of us.
You know, last year I saw something called Anon Analytics. It was something that I was one on the Anonymous website, and that I saw it mentioned, so I checked it out, and it started up, but it hasn't gone anywhere since then. And basically, it was like the Anonymous model, but not just hackers, forensic accountants, lawyers, people out there in the industries right now, like saying, and what they did was they started with this one company who was an agricultural company, I think in Japan.
Okay.
And they basically, all they did was what you're talking about, they just exposed them, but in a way that they knew where the weak points was, because they had people on the inside who were forensic accountants and stuff saying, look, this is what they're doing. They exposed them to the shareholders, which the stock dumped in the company, you know, that was it.
Yeah.
So that was the plan. The original design was to go into these big companies one by one and just drive their stock down by exposing, not to the public, but to the shareholders what they're doing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
But I only saw the one example of it. The website's still up. It's called Anon Analytics, but there's still just that one example that they did, and it never.
Yeah, there was like groups that have like sort of broken off and done stuff, and then it kind of like went away. It's a lot of their heavy hitters were arrested. I mean, and unfortunately, it was because of this one guy, Sabu, who really like, you know, sort of like essentially baited them and gave all their details about what they were doing to the FBI. But they did a great hack too, where they broke into
Matt, you have a
there was an
smartphone,
FBI
right?
conference call.
Can someone email you the text?
Yeah.
So like every week, the FBI, like
cool.
5 FBI guys meet on the phone to discuss their ongoing cases against some of these activists, like the Anonymous. And what one of the Anonymous guys did is he was able to infect one of the FBI agents' computers and was able to steal his login information to his like Gmail, logged in under his name, stole the conference call dial-in number, and then went in, listened in, and recorded the entire call, and then posted it on YouTube. I mean, they've done some like pretty brazen hacks.
They stepped up a long way. Like, let's get Bristol Kevin's phone number.
Yeah. Well, they were like originally formed with like the whole they went after Scientology, and then they really became really socially and politically motivated and did some like really great stuff. I mean, depending on.
See that happen. For a while, it was just like all of the crappy little like nothing actions they were doing that were really excited about.
Yeah.
Like, this is a revolution, we're great. And then they actually focused it. Like I kind of like was out with the Extender for about 3 years.
Thanks, man.
And like coming out here, like we started to like something really below me. So I started in December or so, and started getting all that. Oh, that's so sick. It's like let's all talk.
Well, essentially, they're like the cyber flank for Occupy on the ground, you know.
They are the other half of our media team.
Yeah.
Their anti-CISPA thing didn't really materialize, right? Because I remember they put out a video like 2 months ago. There was like take to the streets on these days against these corporations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen them like be that. Like I've seen them do flash mobs, but I've never seen them do like serious.
But my friend Matt had
I found out about the original OWS September 17th via Anonymous. It wasn't via advert. I mean, they were really pushing that. So.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
like, hey.
Did you walk here or did you go by subway?
Yeah, we came here by train and then we walked from Times Square.
I want my favorite Oh, Stratford? Stratford, yeah.
And they put the entire text to
Do you know Ustream?
And that was their last great hack.
Exactly, right.
I don't go to screaming, you know. I like screaming is like helplessness. I want to promote the empowering, like building another world. Don't go and scream to the parents.
Oh yeah, that was
Big guys, leaders. They are nobody for us. We shouldn't even waste our time and money to go there.
They took over his Twitter account.
Build your own
The hack of HB Gary on
another world. Who's stopping you? Don't blame cops.
They literally took
Who's stopping you taking care of the homeless around this park or around any park? Nobody can stop you.
And they just put it all into a searchable archive on the web. I mean, it was like, and it was just.
What's your take on this Ustream company? What's your take on your Ustream company? This company, Ustream.
I like it.
They have porn in their website.
Yeah?
Yeah, porn. Just search, go to their website, search porn, sex porn. You're gonna find them. I already made my point, but they ban my thousands of video. They close it down, shut it down for topless protests. I interviewed topless protests in Occupy. Just for that reason, they ban it. And they have their own porn. I mean, from other people, other channels.
That was essentially killed. I mean, the vulnerabilities that
Very discriminative,
by like
extremely.
and some of these like control systems. There's been versions, like sort of versions.
How can I fight this?
But it's a really sophisticated.
Maybe we have anti-discrimination board.
Most likely developed by the U.S.
Huh?
and Israel.
Who does this still? Maybe Jack knows a little bit. You know Jack? Who's Jack? This is Jack. Hey Jack, how are you? Sorry. Jack, you have a minute?
Oh, I don't want to talk right
Huh?
now. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk right now.
But I have an issue, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
This Ustream has porn in the website.
That's going on?
Porn, sex porn. But real porn, not like natural sex.
Alright.
For money.
Yeah.
Right, and they banned my channel, thousands of video for interviewing topless protests in the Occupy, and they sent me an explanation because of nudity. 13-year-old kids, you know, improper nudity they call it. And it's complete discrimination. How can I fight back? What's your take on that?
I don't know. I'm not the one to ask that.
Who's the one? I'm making a search.
Well, Melissa, she's an attorney.
All right, thank you. That's a good
I'm
idea.
sorry, I wish I could help you, but I'm not the guy. Not right now.
Okay, okay. Oh, she's right there. Melissa. Melissa, you don't use Ustream, right?
No,
I have Ustream, you know, but you watch it from Ustream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ustream has a lot of porn in their website from other users. You can just search sex porn and you'll find that. But they close, shut down my previous account
I think they're allowed to.
for topless interview.
Because they're not a governmental entity.
Yeah.
I'm sure somewhere in their 3 million fucking pages
Okay.
of user agreement.
But they cannot discriminate between users.
No, they can't.
They can? Is it allowed?
If it's not on the basis of sex, gender, sex, that kind of stuff, sexual orientation, and I think Ustream can pick and choose.
So why do you think they?
They're not a governmental entity.
Okay, why do you think they ban me for nudity while they allow porn
Because
for
they make
money?
money that way.
Huh?
They make money that way.
That's okay by law. I mean,
I don't think there's a lawsuit.
are you sure?
They kicked me out because they don't like my politics. I think they can. We do it all the time. It's like a boycott.
They boycott my channel.
No, maybe they don't like your politics, but they're a private entity. They can't. I don't think that